Good morning, lovelies. Please do not judge me, honey, because no, I am not fully dressed, but that's okay. Because a little bit about me, a little background. Currently, I work from home. I would say about 99.9% of the time. Sometimes I'll sneak into the office if I'm inclined to, which is hardly never. Because what does that require? Social interaction. And what do people who have social anxiety don't like? Social interaction. So that kind of explains that. Right now, and I didn't even realize that the creamer that I have is sweet cream. And I just bought creamer that is oat milk based because I'm trying to switch to more like plant-based products. And no, I probably will not be a vegetarian in this lifetime, maybe in the next. And this one is vanilla and it's good. It's really good, especially for people that are lactose intolerant. Me. But I wish I would have got the sweet cream one now because I'm used to that one more. And I just grabbed this because I saw oat milk. And majority of the times it has, like in the store when I go, usually they're out of the oat milk option and they have the almond milk. And sis, can we talk about it? It's not a vibe. It's not a vibe for me at all. But anyway, I'm about to make my first cup of coffee. And guys, please, please, if you have anxiety, coffee is the devil. And yes, I know, because I don't drink decaffeinated. If you drink decaffeinated, obviously you're fine, but I need caffeine. And that's probably part of my problem. But I'm not ready to give up yet. So it is what it is. So I've decided to completely revamp my YouTube channel because, okay, let me just say this. I fucking live for YouTube, okay? Like, I love YouTube. I watch YouTube all the time. I watch YouTube like every freaking day. And I'm like, you know what? There's so many videos out here where, like, there was a video I was watching last night, right? I was having like a little anxious moment and I pulled up this video and I mean, it was a good video, but like a lot of them are just like, okay, you sit down, you talk about, okay, ways to cope with this, ways to cope with that. And it's just like, bruh, let me see more than that. Like, that ish gets boring after a while, right? So I'm like, you know what? I see a gap in the YouTube market. I love YouTube. Why not revamp my YouTube channel? So I'm gonna be doing day in the lives of, you know, I mean, it'll be like, it'll touch on anxiety a lot, but it's not gonna just be about anxiety. My coffee's dropping now. There's not enough vlogs that focus on mental health awareness. Like, I feel like it could be like a day in the life, but also like incorporate or touch on that, and then also like dive deeper with storytime videos just to talk about certain topics that you know, a lot of people that have anxiety go through, but put it in a story time so you guys can hear like the juicy details of stuff that I've gone through, just to make it fun. I don't know, so I expect that as well. And then once hopefully the subscribers start coming again, if I actually stay consistent this time, we can do some you know, where you guys send me topics of certain things, because bitch, I've done been through it and I got an answer for you 99.9% of the time. So I think that'll be fun as well. So yeah, look forward to that revamping, and I'm gonna try to have fun with it, you guys. And hopefully you come along with the journey. So your girl's gonna curse in this videos, okay? I try, like, okay, let's just talk, y'all. So I try not to curse around certain people, right? That in itself, boo, is anxiety, because bruh, like, I try not to curse. My dad curses like a sailor. Sorry, Dad. I'm sorry to put that out there, but he does. But for some reason, I try not to curse around him. I guess it's like a respect thing, but like, me and my mom are like best friends. We're like besties. Like, me and my dad are close too, but bitch, I know my limits, right? So I try not to curse like around him. I don't post any content on my Facebook page that involves cursing. Like, it got to the point basically where like I basically like cut off my Facebook, because anything remotely, let's just say this is who I am, right? The good, the bad, the ugly. So on my father's side, maybe this is part of where my anxiety comes from. I don't know, but let's just talk about it, boo. This is what this channel is about. It's about just getting it out there, just releasing how I feel, seeing if you guys relate to me, being able to start conversations to see how other people that have anxiety cope with certain things, because it could help me, just like me talking about certain things, you know, later on in videos. Probably, it might not be this video, because I don't want this video to be super long, but you know, that might help you cope with it. That's the whole point of this revamping of my channel, because I wish that there were more content out there on YouTube that was like that. But anyway, instead of just always just like, step 1, go to therapy. Step 2, cut off all caffeine. So, I mean, those are good tips as well, but sometimes you just want content that's gonna have a little bit more life in it and not be so dry. But back to what I was just talking about, because I get off topic too sometimes, y'all. I'm gonna have to edit, because I, boo. Anyway, so I basically like cut off kind of my Facebook, because anything remotely that I post, like, this is who I am, this is Diamond, right? And I feel like, of course, I should be able to be myself, right? But a lot of times, stuff I post on Facebook, you got my father's side of the family trying to come for it. Because in my father's side of the family, they only know the filtered, watered down Diamond, right? They know the, of course, I was always the good girl. Okay, I still am. But they know that side. And that's all they've seen. They've never seen any other aspect of Diamond. So if I post something and has the word, like, it could be like a meme or something, and it has the word ass in it, or something silly, or damn, next thing I know, getting messages, oh my God, you put something that has a curse word, that's not the Diamond that we know, yada yada yada. So I'm just like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. So I just mostly post on IG, Twitter, and now YouTube, because my family on my dad's side doesn't see that. So that's just what I do. But anyway, oh my God, I filled my coffee cup to the brim, y'all. So anyway, I feel like trying to like compress certain sides of myself, that's what I'm not gonna do on this YouTube channel. You're gonna get the real raw me. You're gonna get the cursing like a sailor me, because that's just who I am. You're gonna get corny me, because that's just who I am. I'm a corny ass bitch. Like, it is what it is. That's just my personality. So that's what you're gonna get. Like I said, you're gonna get a lot of story time videos. Bitch, I got them for days. A lot of times it wasn't funny in the moment, but now looking back, shit's funny. So you're gonna hear a lot of those type of videos. We're gonna dive deep on this channel. I promise I'm gonna try to stay consistent with it. But yeah, let's just jump into it. Why not? Day 1. I find that when I go to the gym, afterwards I feel better. I feel like a weight is off my shoulders. Like, that helps tremendously with any triggers, with anxiety. It really does clear out your mind. But just having to put on gym clothes, having to get in my car, especially when I'm home a lot, and no, it's not even just because of quarantine. That's not it at all. And you know, it's funny because, like, it's just hilarious to me. Like, we just getting it all out there, right? It is funny to me that I literally worked in an ER. So just a little background on me. So I literally worked in the ER during the whole pandemic thing. I won't talk too deep into it because I want my video to get flagged. You know, anytime you mention 19, boo, your shit can get flagged. So I'm not gonna talk too much about it. But anyway, Like, I had no anxiety about working in the ER during a pandemic with a bunch of, just an influx of 19 patients. But when it comes to going to the gym, and I feel like I don't know at all what the hell I'm doing at the gym, that triggers my anxiety. So then I just don't fucking go. But when I do go, I feel better. So it's like, make it make sense for me, y'all. Make it make sense. But anyway, I feel like if I incorporate that more into my routine, that will be a healthy thing for me to do. So I said, tomorrow is what, Sunday? I kind of want to go to the gym tomorrow, just because I feel like, okay, Sunday technically is the start of the week, and just to, you know, get that momentum going. But I might wait till Monday. I don't know. All I know is I have to start being more in a routine, because that does help with anxiety, just having a routine. Excuse me, you guys. I have to start limiting the amount of naps I take, because it's just ridiculous at this point. And then I get anxiety that I didn't do enough during the day, but that was in my control. And so I had to take that control back. I hope this video is making sense. It's gonna be a little bit choppy, you guys. It's gonna be, I haven't vlogged in a minute, okay? Please be lenient on your sister. You know, one of the story times I'm gonna talk about on this channel, I don't know when I'm gonna record it, but it'll be basically discussing a time that I felt basically shamed for my anxiety and, you know, what I went through in that situation, how I was able to come out of it and recognize that, you know, with this disorder, some people are going to get it, some people are not going to get it, and that's absolutely okay. As long as I'm okay with myself at the end of the day, that's all that freaking matters. It's not about anybody else. It's not about being, you know, that's not a selfish thing to think that way, because you're prioritizing your mental health. You're prioritizing yourself. And, you know, just learning to not put blame on yourself, because a lot of times us with anxiety, you know, we have embarrassing moments. You know, some things happen, of course, out of our control, where we try to control our anxiety, but sometimes it's harder on a certain day where you might have just gone through a lot of pressure. For example, like the other day, you know, I'm working from home and I had a bunch of meetings. I'm in project management, and, you know, usually I have my days mapped out. Okay, I'm gonna tackle this project, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna chill a little bit, then I'm gonna get on this. Like, my job is not extremely stressful, thankfully, right? But the other day, I was having meetings after meetings, and I was trying to be laid back, right? But that day, they weren't having that. Like, it was Diamond this, Diamond that, Diamond, I'm gonna need this, Diamond, can you clarify this for me? Diamond, 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 Diamond. And I'm just like, bruh, hold up, right? Like, hell, I'm one person. And it wasn't even just like extra work, but it was just me having to like engage more than a regular day. And that was instantly like a trigger. And you could be thinking, oh, well, you work from home, right? Like, you should have no complaints, which is not a complaint. But as someone with anxiety, it's like, damn. So then I had that going on. And then on top of that, I have another issue that was brewing, something to have to do with my master's program. I'm going to school right now, getting my MHA, whoop, whoop. I'm over halfway done. And then I had a snag with that. And I'm like, damn, this ain't a typical day. Like, I don't like this. So it was a deviation from what I'm used to, and it triggered my anxiety. And I'm like, bruh, I ain't felt like this in like a month, where it's just like, and that's the thing too that people don't understand. You can be absolutely fine absolutely fine. And then you wake up, you feel like it's gonna be a normal day, right? And I'm so tired of getting these freaking notifications. Like, I just installed the Ring thing at my house. What is it called? Like the, I don't know what the thing called, where they record outside, where it records outside my house, and it tells me when somebody by my house, tells me when someone rang the doorbell, tells me when someone comes too close to my house, everything. But boo, like, it's just constant notifications. Anyway, like I said, off topic. Back to what I was talking about. So that's something people don't understand, because they're like, damn, like, okay, so you could be having 10 good days, and then that 11th day comes and you wake up and it's just, phew. Like, damn, today's gonna be an anxious day. Might not have had any dreams last night. The day before could have been incredible. Could have been the best day of my life, honey. And then the next day comes and I'm like, damn, where's it coming from? I've had therapy about it. Therapy helped a little bit, right? But don't get it wrong. And this is another thing people don't talk about either. You know, therapy is a really good thing. I encourage it. But a lot of times people act like it fixes everything. And bitch, it doesn't. And that's an unpopular opinion probably, but it just doesn't. And yes, being consistent with it, staying on topic with it, like staying in touch with your therapist, making sure you make the effort to go, that's important. That is on you to be consistent. But like I said, it doesn't make the problem just disappear. You can be going to therapy for 10, 15, 20 years every single week, and you're still going to have this problem. So the only way that I see is to embrace it as a part of who you are and to learn how to cope with it. Because at the end of the day, especially as I get older, I'm 24 years old now, but let's say 5 years from now, I might be a mother, right? I might have a husband. And then those additional stresses are going to be in my life that I never encountered, and I'm going to have to learn how to cope with that. And then let's say 10 years from now, I'm in a whole different career field or doing something completely different in my career. Then you're going to have those stresses. So it's like, it's always going to be something extra. You know, and I talked to this nurse practitioner one time, and she gave like the best advice. Like, I talked to her about my anxiety. You know, I made the conscious choice not to stay on anxiety medication because it just did not work for me. But I do encourage to try it because it could work for you. It did not work for me. I did not like the way that it made me feel. It made me feel unemotional. It made me feel disconnected from people. It could be a situation that was a sad situation. I'm just like stonewall, like, oh, okay. Like, it just like changed how I was able to connect with people, and I didn't like that. But I do encourage to try it. I also encourage, not to sound earthy, but I also encourage to try, you know, different supplements. Of course, speak to your doctor, but that also helped me as well. Like, there's this supplement called Zen. I stopped taking it, once again, gotta be consistent, but that did help me for a little while. And then I also like encourage drinking teas, decaffeinated teas that, you know, have certain components to it to help you relax. But anyway, I just feel like there's so much that needs to be discussed, and it's just not. And it's extremely unhelpful for people that need that outlet, that need someone to relate to. So that's why I'm here. And that's what we're going to make this channel about. Like I said, every video is not going to be a certain thing. It's not going to always, I'm not going to drill over the head, anxiety, 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 every single video. But I'm going to try to make every video relatable, where we can bring the conversation back to that. And just be real and raw and versatile, and yeah. So if you've made it this far into the video, child. Woo, that went down wrong. If you made it this far into the video, I appreciate you. Please, you know what's coming. Like, subscribe, comments. Give me some ideas, y'all. Let me know what you want to talk about. Follow me on the gram and the Twitter. It'll be in my description, but I'll also put it here if I figure out how to edit properly. My editing skills need a little bit of work. I think it's the applications I use, but anyway. It is at Diamond Vicki, VICKI 97. You can reach me there, especially on the gram. I'm very active on there. No, I don't have a Snapchat. I'm not into any TikTok type of stuff. Not my thing. But thank you for joining me for a cup of coffee, and more content is coming. All right, you guys.